Hi, this is Chaz Cascus.
This is Paul Furio.
And this is Cascade Improv. And today we have the wonderful, the talented, the renowned Issiah Harris, an improviser who is continually just putting so much into unexpected productions as a short form and long form player. Thanks for being on the podcast, Issiah.
Wow, thanks for having me, guys. This is going to be a hoot and a holler. Can I cuss or should I not cuss?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We just got to edit out it.
Yeah. You can say what you want.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
It's like, why did Issiah talk in 17 minutes? Just straight slurs. Straight slurs.
Just the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, thanks for being on the podcast, dude. I appreciate it.
What an honor. Thank y'all.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank y'all. Wow. Mm-hmm. What episode would this be?
We're recording number 11, but there's a Christmas one, and Randy will be a two-parter, so it'll probably wind up being like Lucky 13 or something like that.
Yeah. I think so.
All right.
I know.
Dom was here last week.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Isn't this weekly? Y'all just...
We record every 2 weeks, and we try and release every 2 weeks, but we're getting a bunch in now because we're running out of our backlog.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we'll take a break over the summer.
Heard.
Good.
Heard.
But I think we'll probably get like 20, 30 episodes in this year.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
We're glad to have you as part of it.
Ew.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. What do the girls want to talk about? What
Yeah. What do the girls want to talk about?
Ooh.
How long have you been with UP?
Since 2018, April 2018. So I'll be coming up on my 8-year anniversary in like a month and some change. Yeah. And I remember joining, I was like, oh, Joel McHale did 4 years. That's hella long. Like, I would not be here for 4 years. Look at me doubling his ass. Like, yeah, I love it. Yeah. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat improv.
Had you done improv before? Just stand up?
Never. I've done like theater my whole life, like musicals.
Yeah.
Strictly musicals, but I can't sing for shit. So like, it's crazy how I end up in like West Side Story and like Chicago and all this shit, and like I can't fucking sing. So like I first started at like Langston Hughes Performing Arts Center doing the summer musical under Issiah Anderson, and all we did was musicals like Snow White, God damn it, some other shit. I gotta stop smoking. Some other stuff. And so like every time I would get cast for these roles, because there's 8 boys and 46 girls, so like, we have to fill these male roles. They would write raps for me.
Sure.
So when it was time for my solo, I'm rapping and like. I also found out that I can't fucking rap like that either. So it's just like in a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. So like it was a lot of that. And so once I was an adult and I was able to choose what I want to do, I'm like, I'm not. For one, doing a fucking musical ever again.
Yeah.
And for
unless
2,
you're in a theater sports team with
unless I'm in like certain people, I'm like, I'm singing this weekend. I know I'm singing this weekend,
Yeah.
So doing this is like still doing live theater, but not having to sing is great.
Yeah.
With adults, like-minded adults.
Yeah.
Just theater kids that grew up, you know what I mean? And now we get to drink alcohol and touch each other consensually.
I just did a workshop on consensual touch and improv.
Look at that. Wow.
Emphasis on consent.
Yeah. Emphasis. Yeah. Because if me and O'Brien on stage, we're touching. You know what I mean? So, no, it's great. It's a great group of people, and I shouldn't have been shocked because, like, theater brings all the outcasts and not the outcasts and just regular people, not regular people, all in one space to do shit. Yeah. So, I love it.
Yeah. What's your opinion on the difference between sort of like your experience sort of with the culture of like theater people, musical theater, and obviously you were younger, so there's a certain flavor of just like theater kid, right?
Yeah.
And then also doing like improv now, and I also understand that you're like you do film. Is it mostly commercial work that you do?
Used to, yeah. Used to.
Okay. But still, being in like the audition room with folks like that, they're like camera actors are a different breed, man.
It's different,
right? I'd love to know just like what's your experience with what are the differences between improvisers, theater people, camera actors?
Improv is like just so fucking welcoming. It blows me to this day. Like, even there's a new person that comes around, like, it's like, you are just like a little ray of sunshine. 98% of the time, there's some shit people in the world, of course, but a lot of people are just so welcoming, so nice, and like it's always a good time, you know. Whether it's duos or like theater sports, like, you know, amateur professionals, quote unquote. It's like I don't feel like I have to be a certain type of way. I don't feel like I'm censored, and I feel like I always think I hope I'm not censoring anybody or making anybody feel type of way. And it's like I think that's a whole communal thing. I like that a lot. You could come up, you could come butt naked, and somehow we will accept you. You know what I mean? I love that. Now, with like the auditions and stuff. So with me and acting, I also I started acting like for film in like 2018 as well.
Okay.
And so I was able to do the auditions rooms for like up until COVID, and then COVID hit, and it was just all self tapes. And so I kind of liked the audition room because it's like you gotta see me, like you gotta feel me, like I got seasoning to myself. But you know, on film, like you could just, it's like whatever, man. Like you can't really connect with them. So, you know, being in that room, I kind of like that, which kind of added to my competitiveness. So seeing the other actors, and maybe I'm just projecting on myself, but I feel as though it was always like a competitive vibe of like, yeah, we're here and like we might book this together and do this, but like this is every man for himself, you know what I mean? Which I've never done stand up. I didn't stand up once, but that arena I hear is also like very cutthroat. Every man for themselves. Like if you go up before me and you kill it, fuck you. How could you do that? Because now I got to follow you up and you're a bitch. But improv, it's not like that. It's like, oh my God, great scene. I'm glad you did that right before me. I'm also going to do another great scene. You know what I mean? It's just so welcoming. So it's, I never felt, I wouldn't say like scared or nervous, but maybe because I'm just a really, really deep down a bastard. I just got that bastard in me. So I was like, it's all good. It's all good. But I prefer, like, I would prefer improv. Probably. Yeah. Just for the people.
Yeah. How did you find improv?
Obadiah. He's like, hey, man, I'm doing this thing called duos on Wednesdays. And I'm like, what the fuck is duos? And I'm like, what the hell is improv? And he's like, oh, well, have you seen Whose Lines Anyways? And I was like, oh, yeah, Wayne Brady, XYZ. And so I went, I think this was like late 2017. And I was like, oh my fucking gosh, like, why have I not done this before? I've been doing this in class, getting kicked out in class. And now I get to do it on stage. And like, then I did like, maybe like 10 duos maybe before UP had auditions. And that's when UP rarely had auditions. So, you know, I was like, oh, well, I have to try out no matter like if you guys accept me or not. Like, I'm gonna just do it because I might not be another 5 years till you guys do it again. And so then I got in, and then we've been rocking ever since.
Another in on the first time guy.
Yeah,
both of you. Good for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I made Tony say that after every audition, the last auditions. They're like, he always had that spiel of like, yeah, you know, like if you don't get in, like just please keep coming, you know, keep doing duos, you know, audition again, unless you're Isaiah and you got in the first try. He said that every single time.
That's so good.
I was like, we're here.
We made it, baby. We made it, baby.
That's awesome.
Oh, good. And what keeps you coming back to improv? What is it about improv that is just so, like, that draws you in so much?
Probably how, like, free it is. You know, like, you could literally do anything anywhere within that stage. You know what I mean? Like, and I think I'm so imaginative. Like, when I open a fridge or a cabinet, like, I see that cabinet. I see the drink I'm doing. Like, I can see what my scene partner is doing. Like, it's so creative and free, and I like that because, you know, like I'm working a 9 to 5, you know what I mean? Like we're in this grind, you know what I mean? And like the economy is the economy, all this stuff. There's so much shit going on, and I get to come here and like just act out, whether it's for an hour or two. Like that shit is like revitalizing. So I think it's something like just tapping into my inner child because he never grew up, and I don't want him to. Yeah, but my bills say differently. It says, grow the fuck up. I don't gotta worry about bills when I'm inside UP. So and I like UP's improv too. And I haven't been to too many other spaces, and I think they're all welcoming, right? Great time, great people, all that stuff. But I was like, I don't know, just something about us, man. We're just built different. Built different. I see why we're a hub. Yeah.
Your improv is. Specifically, Isaiah, your improv has such a flavor of, like, you bring you into your improv so distinctly, where I don't think that's necessarily different from a lot of improvisers. I think we all have to start from ourselves, but I don't think you ever shy away from who you are. And I think there's some improvisers who try and put a veil in front of themselves for like different characters and such. And I admire that. Like, let's be very clear. Like, I think the way that you improvise and the way that you come from such a sense of point of view in your improv is just like it is so meaningful. I would love to know, just like when you're up on stage, when you're doing, whether it's long form or short form, when you're on stage, what are like the tenets that you hold really close to yourself as you're improvising?
Damn, wow. Because I don't even think when I'm on stage, but now I have to think like when you're on stage, I think just being true to the scene, you know, whether it is a short form game or we're doing some long form, if it's black ice or something like that, just staying true to that. Like I really try to, like, if we're at a zoo and I'm a zookeeper and my scene partner is an iguana, like I really try to hone in on that to let the story unfold as authentic as it is. And so I think if you try to, like, my personal opinion, you try to like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, and so, you know, this is gonna happen because I'm playing this, like you said, like a veil of a zookeeper. I think kind of derails what the story could have naturally been. And I think the beauty of what UP offers is like, you know, you guys help me be like, you know, this is like you said, like this is who you are, and like you excel in this area, you know what I mean, and like you do real well at it. Like just keep doing that. I feel very encouraged to do so, and so I think it's like it's a two-way street, you know. It's a little give and take on that stage. So I like that. Always give and take.
Great. I love that idea of that authenticity first. Yeah. And it feels there's a point in that rings like a little like Mick Napier's teachings of like the Annoyance Theater's like take care of your own shit first. And that kind of feel, and I feel like a kindredness in your answer there, to that of like, if I am being authentic to like what I see, what I experience, and what I believe in the scene right now, like taking like yes-anding that experience right there, that's your ticket to a good scene.
Yeah. Or not, you know, which is okay too.
Sure.
There's some times where it's like I was a little too true to myself. And here the fuck we are.
What does that mean when you say you're too true to yourself?
That is, you know, it's like it's like if I get an offer on stage and like I'm just so, if I'm an angry principal and I get an offer on stage and I know what would help the story go on, but if I'm really too locked in on being an angry principal, I'm gonna be like, well, you know what? Maybe fuck that offer, because that is what my character that I'm now playing would do. I also like to think that I'm like, I do like a Will Smith type of improv, like, you know, like every Will Smith movie, like it's like you see he's playing a character, but this is Will Smith. You know, this is Will Smith being Hancock. This is Will Smith in 7 Pounds. It's never like like Denzel, where like it's Denzel Washington, but like you don't even see Denzel. Like there's no Denzel within those characters. But you see Will Smith in all of his characters, and I think that's what I do in a sense. That's how I viewed it. So I try not to pour too much Isaiah in there, but you know, sometimes we just run it over.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's what I was mentioning earlier of your aptitude to be able to just like invest yourself so deeply into the scenes and the work that you do, and what a blessing it is on stage for you to bring like such potent point of view.
Thanks, man.
Of just you in that. I think that's great.
Thank you, man. Yeah, especially during Black History Month, like it gets real rowdy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna find out who's an ally tonight, okay? Because I got a motherfucking question.
Yeah.
I think the term non-melanated person I've heard the most come out of your mouth than anyone else in the world.
You know, because I used to say white, and it's like, well, let me not limit.
Right.
Just white, you know what I mean? Like let's just like all the fair-skinned people. Like, I mean, let's see what we got. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the answers are great. Sometimes the answers are fucking shit. Yeah. So, you know, and that's what comes to that type of question. You know, we're in a space of laughter and comedy, so I know what I'm asking, but I hope they know how they're answered, because I got your ass. I got your ass. Yeah.
I always love when there's like a 20-second pause.
Yeah. Like you were like chuckle.
Oh, this could be me. Don't say the wrong thing.
was like, don't get quiet now. Like, what are we doing, guys?
Right.
Oh my God. And then I've had like 2 bad answers this past month asking them this question. It was, the first one was, I asked it was a white man. I was like, what are you doing for Black History Month? What are you doing to uplift Black people for Black History Month? He pointed to his date, which was a Black woman.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was there that night.
I was there that night too.
Yeah.
Do better. Do better, lady. Do fucking better. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That was a thing. And then this most recent one, I asked it, and this guy sitting in the back, he was like,
always in the back.
Always in the back.
He's
always in the back. Because I be in the back.
He's in the YouTube comments of the Improv Theater.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He thinks he's got that anonymity.
Oh, yeah, and he has the right motherfucker. Another thing about me, I need to stop. I pour so much, I'm like, I'll get in your ass mid-show. Like, I would love to dig in your asshole.
What a sentence.
And pull out whatever comes out. Because it's always shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like...
That's what Isaiah's promising. If you come to the theater, he'll get in your ass.
Yeah, I can guarantee it. Yeah. Why give you a free ticket when I can just guarantee get up in that ass? Yeah. You could pay me for that. You know what I'm saying? Can't believe I get paid to do that. So the guy was like, oh, well, I watched the Seahawks win the Super Bowl for Black History Month. I was like...
Real effort, buddy. Real effort.
I gave it a strong 5 seconds for I was like,
Buddy.
from somebody that's an ally, and I get another suggestion. I took it, and I just looked back, and I was like, see? I forgot what I said, to be honest with you.
Sure,
but I don't think it was that bad. Tony didn't say anything during notes, so I don't think it was that bad. So then I started to sing with the shit like that, but that's what comes with it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's why we're here.
That's funny.
That's why only give me 28 days, because if you give me 31, we're getting too crazy now.
That's right.
We're getting too fucking
29's already pushing it.
Yeah,
on
it's
those
already,
leap
man.
years,
Like,
you
we'll
know?
do that every 4 for y'all. You know what I mean? Every 4 years, you get extra day. Now my superpowers are depleted.
Mm-hmm. How does your blackness, how does that manifest in your improv?
I think in almost every way. A big reason why, according to Tony, why I joined UP was because the scene we did, we were just walking around and saying stuff, and I remember Tony said, imagine you're in your kitchen at home. And so I just immediately became my mom. So I was just yelling stuff my mom would say, like, get out of here, the kitchen's too small for you, shit like she used to say. And then he told me, like, yeah, like the way you embodied your mom and was doing that was great. And I was like, well, I was just like doing a Black mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should come to my mom's house because she really says that shit. Like, I wasn't making none of this up, but just thinking about that, I was like, wow, this, and, living in Seattle, there's not too many like colored people doing improv, you know what I'm saying? So I think me coming in, especially with Obadiah, and just bringing a different like viewpoint or aspect and not being scared to, project that on stage or during notes or wherever, I think it's something that's needed, because even though majority of the people at UP are white, like there's so many other backgrounds and like things that people know that I wouldn't even fathom, you know what I'm saying? And just so we could go on stage and like have a nice pot of like beef stew with all these different people and all these stories and all these perspectives and opinions, and we could put it together and like come out with a great fucking show or scene like that is beautiful. So I'm just glad I get to come in and add my seasonings to the pot, you know what I mean?
How do you feel that it, I mean, you've touched on it a little bit by saying that it is like your unique point of view that you get to add into, as you said, this like pot of improv that we get to kind of stir around and take a ladle and see what scene comes out, right?
Yeah.
But how else does that manifest in your improv? How else, like, what are the other things that when you look at your improv that you go, yeah, this is such a boon that I have. This is such an element of success for you.
I'll probably say, I'm trying to think of like when I'm on stage, how is it? I think my timing. I'll say my timing on things, and I think that just stems from like just being around like and growing up in a very multicultural church. I'm just saying, have different people speak differently, or they have different things to say about something, and like I felt as though like I've always noticed funny things in the world. I've never thought I personally was funny until I was like in high school, I want to say, but I've always known, I think, being a kid, like I picked up things that was funny, and I'd be like, that's funny, like I like that, and I want to take that in. So I think just growing up, we're just single mom household, and my mom, like, I think honestly all my comedy comes from her. I should not have that on recording because now she would never let that down. But it's like she is a very boisterous and very hilarious woman, and she does not mean to be at all. She is dead ass serious, and so I just take that and make it funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being able to do that is a blessing. I'm glad I'm glad I'm able to do that in a way that my mom, could see like, oh wow, that's actually funny, Isaiah. But she's like, you always get it from me. I'll never tell I do, but now she's probably gonna listen to this.
Yeah, she's gonna listen to this podcast. And now she's gonna know,
Yeah,
and she'll lord it over you forever.
She really is. And now, we have to burn this.
We gotta restart the podcast, baby.
And that's my rant on why we should pollute the oceans. Yep.
There we go. Okay, great. Yeah. Anyway,
do you have siblings?
I do. I have a little sister.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 25, and she's my mom, but she has all the all the anger. Yeah, she's very pretty, and she has a mouthpiece on her. So I've been spending my whole life telling boys like, hey, like, leave her the fuck alone. Okay, like, you gotta leave her the fuck alone. Like, throughout my whole life. But she's in Houston doing hair. I like to call it. Cool. She's your little Houston hottie living her best life, her best young life. I'm waiting to get a niece or nephew, but she's waiting on me, so it's a nasty standoff we're doing.
I also grew up with a single mom. That's why I was asking. So, and she was also very loud and very boisterous. Yeah. And it was just like, it's interesting how those characteristics bleed into us as I think sons who are there for whatever reason, where like, we want that love, we want that attention, and that mirroring happens. Yeah,
and I used to grow up like, oh my God, I'm never doing this. Like these things with my mom, I'm never doing it. I can't believe she does that. And it hit me like a goddamn train when I realized I'm doing this stuff that she would do. And I'm like, oh my God, Isaiah, like, go the fuck home. Like, what are you doing? But that's just who I am. That's who I am. Yeah. And because she moved, all my family's East Coast. And so she moved to Seattle when I was 3. Just me and her moved out here. Wow. Then had my sister out here when she met her dad. So we never had like immediate family out here, so we always had to. Luckily, we grew up in the Central District pre-gentrification, so like we was able to build a community. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was church, sports, or acting and everything. So that we were very blessed in that aspect. So yeah, got to experience a lot of things through her. Yeah, bless her heart. Mm-hmm. Heavy on the church. Yeah, shout out church. Mm-hmm.
That's good. There was. You had talked about the Seattle just sort of like as like a improv community, we kind of lack a lot of diversity. At least we have a lot of diversity in gender expression. We have a lot of diversity in sort of like sexual orientation. But as far as like, I would say when we look at like racial population from what Seattle has and what the improv scene has, I feel like there's a pretty big disparity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just like the area though. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of, all the, like mainly the main people in Washington, like live in like Kent, Tacoma, you know what I mean? All those spaces. So they're not really up here to really see what we're doing. And like a lot of people, when I started doing improv, a lot of people used to always ask me, like, what is improv? You know what I mean? So I think the Black community just in Seattle wasn't too aware of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, I feel very happy I get to do it. It's like to go back, like, hey, like I'm doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? It's hella fucking cool. Yeah. Like, it's not just Wayne Brady. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many other people doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's just lack of them not knowing. And I think, I think we market so well. So it's like I just don't know what more we can do. But it's like 2%, 6% of Black people out here. So I think I'll just carry that little 6% while I can.
Yeah. There's a heavy shoulder. That's 6% right there.
Yeah. But there's like Atlanta and like Detroit. Like they have like improv like clubs and stuff out there, which is dope. So I think maybe just finding that bridge too of like connecting on those spaces if we could. So
Do you ever tour?
Done? No, not tour. I would love to tour and do that. Like I wish there was like a website.
Even do like festivals in other cities.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I would love to like there's a nice not segregated, more centralized place to see all these festivals.
You heard it here.
Speaking of race.
Isaiah wants to be in your ass and he wants segregation.
I co-sign that, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's where I get off at. Yeah. That's
Jesus Christ.
Can't wait to go do those tonight.
But some sort of centralized place where like festivals are, and like, there are different like Facebook groups, but like let's be clear, the only reason I'm on Facebook these days is because of improv groups.
God, like I am,
and Facebook Market. Let's be very clear, and Facebook Marketplace,
which sucks because the majority of improv like happenings and know-hows is on Facebook, from my understanding. You know, I'm not following any Twitter Spaces or Instagrams or nothing like that.
Although, you know, I was just talking with some young buck, you know.
Some whippersnapper.
You know, has been doing improv for 5 years or less or something. And they were like, oh yeah, there's a big old Instagram. That's where I get all my stuff, is on Instagram. And I'm like, how do you get an Instagram community? What?
Yeah,
what is that?
How does that work?
I don't know. Maybe I'm old now.
Yeah. See, now I know I'm old because I'm getting kind of mad now. Because how are they doing that? How are the fucking kids doing that? Okay, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, they got it. Let me just stick to my MySpace and my AOL.
That's right. Yeah.
So, sorry to get my mate stuff.
My Mastodon improv community that I have.
I'll just sit here and send a telegram. Dearest Martha, the war ended early, but I did a growing and shrinking machine.
Let's be not Telegram. You're at least on the GeoCities track.
Let me tell you about the first bulletin board system, son. My Commodore 64.
That is an old name, Martha. I don't think there's any babies named Martha right now.
It's probably coming back.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like, do you think like names rotate? You ever met a baby named Maud?
No, I have not.
Me neither.
No.
Yeah. I don't think I want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet that grown
I know
lady.
a baby named Hank one time.
Wow.
That was wild. You know, like you gotta expect your baby to come out with as a base if you're gonna name that kid Hank.
Born with a full mustache.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Already 5 years in the union.
Yeah.
You can't even nickname that name.
Yeah.
It's 4 letters. What are you gonna call him?
Yeah.
He comes out of the uterus with a base, with a cowboy hat in his hand, and that's it. Just right on.
Just a cigar.
Right on his head. That's it.
We pulled him out from the cigar.
Because how would you do that to him? Because now he has to be a certain person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has to be a Hank.
Yeah.
Isaiah could be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Hank, that's a strong fella, man.
Yeah.
He got to be strong.
Oh man!
Tell me about your friendship with Obadiah.
That bastard. Love that boy. We've known each other since 2008.
Yeah.
We were both new 8th graders at this middle school.
Wow.
So we were like top of the food chain, bottom of the totem pole in that type of aspect. Like, you know what I mean? So first day of school, it's recess and like it's just in the gym and everybody's shooting the ball and we're new. So we're not getting the ball like that. So I just remember standing next to him and he just turned to me. He said, "I'm Obadiah," and stuck his hand out. You know, I played it cool. I was like, shook his hand.
In true Obadiah fashion.
Literally.
Honestly, yeah. Not much has changed.
I've been locked in ever since. In my mind, as we're shaking hands, I'm like, this guy's the real fucking deal, huh?
Yeah.
That's how we're operating. We were locked in ever since. I feel very, 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 very blessed to do this, you know, artistic journey. I'm only drinking water, by the way, guys. I'm not even drinking. This artistic journey with him, you know what I'm saying, doing the spring musicals during high school and being able to do improv and, you know, having the same agent at one point in time. So it's been very blessed to have him throughout this whole thing. So that's my guy.
Yeah.
My fucking boy. Don't tell him I said that though.
No.
Yeah.
We'll
edit that part out.
We'll keep this podcast from him.
Yeah. Again, another reason why blood diamonds are good for the economy. There we go.
Yep. That's it.
I mean, without them, where would South Africa be today?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I love me a good conflict, you know? So that's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. Let's talk about cobalt mining real quick.
Oh, my specialty. My specialty. No, he's a great human being too. You know, the way we are on stage. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we are. Like, just us two. You know what I mean? So it's again, it's just really great to be able to have other people see that. You know?
Yeah.
So shout out him.
I think there's a level of trust and familiarity when you have that with a fellow performer, especially doing improv. Like the bits come faster, the jokes come faster, the connection comes faster, and there's kind of a mind reading that goes on. And I see it whenever the two of you are on stage. So knowing that you've been friends since 8th grade, you know, it's kind of like watching Ron and Michelle Hippie do a bit. It's like, oh well, they're married, so of course, like I'm sure they do 1,000 bits a day at home,
right?
As I do if I'm in a long-term relationship with someone. But like, yeah, when you know someone and really trust them, and come from a similar background, like, yeah, it bleeds into all the other stuff you do in just the most excellent way.
Makes it easy.
Yeah.
Makes it easy. And, you know, having Zadeh too, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just getting to know the whole family and shit like that, you know. And their parents said I'm like their favorite child, so you know it's great. And mind you, he has 4 brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the favorite out of all of them.
That's it.
You could quote me on that. They said that out their mouths.
It's your singing voice.
You know, I'm a natural soprano. That's another thing about me. You know, I really didn't get into singing, but I'm a natural soprano, so I don't like really outdoing most people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just too good in that aspect. So it's like, let me just sit back and not do it.
I would agree that you have the most beautiful falsetto.
Thank you
on that stage.
Thanks for noticing. You have the best seats in the house, so you hear it. You got to sing to the 33rd row. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
I aim for the 35th. There we go.
Who are like your improv heroes?
Man, you know, I've only met her twice. But Patty Stiles. Love Patty Stiles.
Yeah.
Met her first when I went to Norway with Jill and Ron. You know, everybody's talking about her and everything. So I did my little research on her and see what she was about. I was like, oh, you were in the field when this was like blossoming. You were in the dirt with it.
She's the real
like,
deal.
You are really like, I was like, and then, so I'm like, gotta meet this lady, got to Norway, seen her, and I was like, fuck, I wish I did some of her classes because they booked up so quick. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's the sign. She must be great. And like, I was just so pissed. So I walked up to her and I was like, hey, like, my name's Issiah. I'm from Unexpected Productions. Like, I heard so much about you. I've been doing this for like, maybe at that time, like 4 years. And like, you know, I just want to like introduce myself because I don't think I'm doing any classes. She was like, can I hug you? I was like, yes, you can hug me. Are you fucking kidding me? I just got off this plane for 9 hours. I do want to hug you. And, you know, she always made a point to, like, speak to me when there were shows that night, you know, after the workshops and everything. And, like, you know, I followed her on social media and, like, I asked her for advice afterwards. Like, hey, like, I know you see me do a couple scenes out there. Like, what'd you think? And she gave me such, like, you know, a thoughtful answer and everything. Like, and she wasn't just, like, a straight compliment. You know, she gave me, like, good criticism that was needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was great. So her, of course, because the rest of them for the names send me all UP people. So I wanted to name one person. That was it's UP. Because, like, that's my hub. So, like, of course, like, you know, Jill, like, you know, post Randy era, you know, I think I started ramping up my improv, you know, under Jill. And she was she still takes such good care of me, you know what I mean? Like, outside of improv, within improv, she has treated me like a little baby as I am. And like, I feel as though I've been able to flex these muscles I have in the improv world because of the opportunities I've had through her and her learnings. Also Randy, of course, because I think that foundation of having Randy was solid. You know what I'm saying? Just be able to say, like, I've got to experience the Randy Dixon era in some way, shape, or form. Like, that's something most people would never be able to say. You know what I mean? So I felt lucky to have that because, you know, he was, again, this was my norm, you know? So hearing you talk about him, like, it's like you're like the first child in the family. It's like, I know what mom and dad are about. And I'm just the youngest. They're like, well, this is my normal. This is who these people are. Like, that's who they are. And you're like, no, I knew who they are. So hearing you talk about it versus like how I talk about it is like, it gives that type of sibling dynamic. Like, I've been here before, kid. Yeah. But I just love Rand. He was grinding in the, you know, the fundamentals every time, you know, things that I didn't know being a new improviser. So it was helpful for me having that grinding in there. And then, you know, being able to play with those things and forming my own little way of doing stuff. All having that foundation was great. And then, you know, there's Tony and Jay, you know what I mean? Like, I really look up to those guys. Susie.
God bless Susie Simpkins.
I've had a connection with Susie since my first audition at UP. Remember, Jay told me after duos right before my audition, he was like, so, when you walk in, there's going to be a lady named Susie. And, you know, she's just like, do not dick around, I said. Because, you know, I'm all,
she's going to get in your ass.
She's going to get in your ass.
She's going to be deep in your ass.
Is that who I got it from? That's who I got it from. Because she'll get in your ass. I'm like, oh my God, like, this kind of scared me.
Up there.
Because why are you warning me about this lady before my audition? So I walked in. I'm like, I'm going to be so nice to her. Like, she's going to love me. I was like, hey, I think I said her name. Like, hey, Susie, I'm Issiah. Like, nice to meet you. She was like, yep, sign your name there. Stand over there. And then they'll call you in. And then I was like, oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Susie started to love me. And I love Susie. So, you know, shout out Susie. It's real strong.
God bless her.
God bless her. God bless her.
We're going to get her on this podcast one day. We asked her and she said no.
Really?
Yeah. She said no. I talked to her the other day and she said, I don't joystick and I don't podcast. And I went, I'm not sure you understand what a podcast is. I go, we'll do all the work for you. And she goes, I don't know. I go, I'm gonna get you on that podcast one day.
I don't joystick? What does that mean?
Like, where does that come from?
Like, I don't podcast thing. Like, okay, we can work on that, but I don't joystick?
Admittedly, you know, one of my favorite stories is, so before we emailed in to UP, where we email in every Saturday. Well, and God bless Tony, he's changing that. Now we're trying to modernize, but I now have like I don't know if you've known like women who are like, oh, it's birth control time. Like they just like in their body know like I need to take my birth control. It's that time. And then their timer goes off. Like their alert goes off like 15 minutes later. Yeah. They're so conditioned. I have that with my UP availability. I have had a Sunday alarm at 4 p.m. every week.
Wow.
For going on 17 years now. To the point now where I go, I need to send in my availability. I'll be in the middle of like another activity. I'll be like working at a theater doing lights, and all of a sudden I go, I haven't sent my availability in, and I like look at my phone and it's like 3:25.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I've got this like I call it my birth control alert.
Wow, you got it down packed. Yeah. Can't miss that Sunday deadline, man.
And so before that, it used to be you had to call in, and it was on the answering machine.
Wow.
And
God bless right.
And they did that for forever and ever and ever. And Tony got on the company in 2006, 2008, somewhere in that ballpark. And he was like, he was the one who went over and taught Susie how to use email. So she could email so everyone else could update. But up until like 2005, 2008, somewhere in that ballpark, they were still calling in to the answering machine. And Randy would be, he was like, yeah, I would regularly get people who would call in. He'd be like, hey, Randy, it's so-and-so. Yeah, sorry to get this in a little late. Looks like just in time, it's 11:58, and I'm available to do such and such and such and such. Look forward to seeing you next week. All right, bye. Beep.
That is...
Call taken at 12:04.
That is so funny. I wonder who thought they got off.
I think it was a lot of people, man. I think it was a lot of people.
Was he really strict like that? Like, if you didn't put it in by midnight, you are fucked.
Yeah, truly, he was. And so when Jill was like, you know, as long as it's before I put the availability in, it's fine. And I was like, because Randy would travel so much. And for him, what it came down to was, I think first and foremost, it was his boundary of knowing you get it in by this time, and after that, it's a gamble. If I don't have enough time, if I don't have enough people, then you're on my B list.
Yeah.
But that's my boundary, so no one could be like, well, I got it in last night. It's like, was it by midnight? No? All right. That's why you're not on the schedule. You know,
plays the recording.
Yeah. 12:15 a.m. But there's that. But then also he was traveling. The reason he gave was that he would travel often. So he'd be brought out to Sweden, he'd be brought out to Germany, and he would be doing these workshops for, weeks. And there'd be plenty of weeks throughout the year where he'd be traveling. And the time zone was just different. So he would know that it doesn't matter, is it 1 a.m. my time? Is it 7 p.m. my time? Whatever it is, I know that by this time for them, midnight, that's my time.
Wow.
To make sure.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I think that's why he kept it so strict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Bless Jill's heart. There's times where I wake up at 6. I'm like, oh, fuck, let me send my availability right now. She would bless me. She would bless me. I'm trying to get, I'm usually really good at getting it before midnight, but some days are rougher than others. So.
Yeah, I remember those days, and for me, if I go a week or two, if I had gone a week or two,
Yeah.
I would like be like, oh shoot, I forgot again. Yeah. And if I was like out of the rhythm, now it's my birth control alarm.
Yeah. Because it's easy to up that rhythm. It really fucking is. Like, what am I going to do next weekend? Fuck. And there's times where like I will personally be like, you know what? I'll just take a weekend, you know? Fuck it. And then come the week, I'm like, I'm just finna go to sleep. Like, what am I finna fucking do? I should have signed the fuck up.
I should have,
But you're prolific. You're like, Jay emailed out the stats of the theater. You're like number 8.
Yeah.
Out of, and this includes tech. So this is like, and I think front of house people. So this is like, geez, there's a lot of people in here. This is more than 70 people. It's like 100 people. So you're on stage all the time.
Yeah. I'm very, very blessed to have that be an option because there's 50 fucking performers. I'm assuming there's 30 other options. So
yeah.
I'm trying, I'm growing up. So I'm
only 3 behind you.
Look at that. Wow. Shit. Because it's always like, Shannon and Jeff are like, they're like, I think they live there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'd be thinking like, I'm here a lot. And it's like, I'm saying there's so many other people doing so much more than me, Isaiah. Yeah. You're not shit, Isaiah. And that's how I go to sleep at night.
Back in the day, I used to be in the top 5 all the time. All the time I'd be top 5. Now, like middle of the pack, baby. Man. Middle of the pack. Yeah.
It'd be like that, man.
I got a lady to see, I got a lady to come home. I can't keep doing improv 5 nights a week, man.
Yo, with me being single now recently, it's like, why not be outside?
And I'm also...
You hear that, ladies? He's single. This won't last.
We're out here.
I'm also teaching, and I was teaching 2 nights a week, and so it was like teaching 2 nights a week, and then it was like, all right, and I'm doing duos sometimes, and then is my Friday, Saturday going to be scooped up? And it's like, eventually I gotta take Grace out for a date,
Yeah. You gotta go touch grass, man, with your girl, touch grass, man.
You're in the top 30.
Top 30? Yeah. Okay, so not middle of the pack, but top 30.
Top 30 people.
Yeah, top 30 people.
However, this is clearly like 100 something. But
there's a lot of people who have 0 hours in there. Yeah, let's be clear,
No W-2.
Yeah.
Not needed.
Yeah. What is your, what's your dream with improv?
Man, I would love to tour and do it. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be great. I just want to do like, I'm not the teacher type of improviser. I've had the privilege of TAing under Jill and seeing her do 100. I was like, this is great. I see it. Like, even somebody that's never took classes, like, being able to see how we teach fundamentals to people that are scared to talk on stage is fucking phenomenal. I'm so glad I got to see that.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm just not a teacher in this type of art form, which kind of sucks because I always believe, like, you can't really master something until you're able to teach it. Because if you're not able to teach it, then you don't know the whole dynamics of what you're trying to serve to this quote-unquote student. So I always been like, if you can't teach it, then you can't. Then you're not the master. So it's like, maybe I should just teach one time just to check it off my list. But it doesn't tickle my nips, So it's just like, I'm just a performer. I just love to like go to all these cities and just perform. All I want to do.
Would you ever want to direct?
I'm such a diva. No, I want to be on stage. Yeah, I want to be on stage doing the damn thing. Like, I just love being on stage. I'm a fucking diva. I'm like Mariah Carey. Like, it has to be like, I want to have the lights on me. I want people to clap and laugh. And I just love performing. I just love it too fucking much. Yeah.
You've never taken a class?
No.
Really?
Never. Besides the workshops in Norway, I've never taken like any type of like teachings.
There's only 3 people at the Issiah singing class, so it's open to everyone. And if you want to go, it starts tomorrow.
The Issiah singing class?
That's right. Ron Hibby's teaching.
That's right.
Oh, really?
You didn't get the email?
The singing one? Oh, God. Once it's Monday, I check my schedule, and then I turn my email off for the rest of the week. Turn it off Sunday morning, send the thing, and then turn it off. Wow, that's crazy. No, thank you. Oh, fuck no. Fuck.
I love Ron's musical class.
Yeah, it was actually great. I've taken 3 of them.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
It's just the singing.
Yeah.
It's really just singing. Nothing to do with rock. Purely singing.
Yeah.
We spent so much time in Norway. Like, our beds were so close, we could have held hands while we were sleeping.
You and Ron?
Yeah. Aww. Yeah. We were almost cuddling.
You probably got his workshop by osmosis.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, there's no, I absorbed.
Yeah,
right. That was coming out. It was a good time though. We was out there having a good time. It was me, Ron, and Jill. We were kicking it.
What was Norway like?
It was it was my first time going out the country that wasn't Mexico or Canada. So I'm like, I'm really going out here. So, like, I'm really out here now. Oh my God, things aren't in English. No, it was actually a lot of English. Very nice white people. strong thing I noticed. These white people are so goddamn nice. They're like, oh my God, you guys are, I see why you guys are getting a lot of wars. Wow, look at you guys. You guys are you guys are some good people. Great meat. I don't know if that's me as an American be like, oh, I'm outside all the GMO, but I'm like, the meat there was really fucking good. They use like forks and knives to eat a lot of shit. Like for pizza, they use forks and knives. Which I look barbaric, so I'm just like, with my hands. Like, it's like, oh, this fucking American right here. And then like you guys know aquavit, right? Like that. My first time experiencing that was out there. And so I'm like, oh, let me get a shot of it. And they're like, you could like, you sure you want to do a show? I'm like, yeah, I'm out here. Like, oh, get a shot of it. Bitch, that shit was fucking disgusting. It's like a licorice open up its asshole and then shit it in my mouth. That's how that tasted to me. A black licorice. Shit it in my fucking mouth. Yeah, the worst kind of licorice. Yeah, exactly. And I'm saying,
wait, what?
I'm gonna say it.
What?
And don't bleep this one out either.
How dare you?
Yeah, black licorice.
How dare you?
Could fucking die. I will segregate my licorice all fucking day, and I will teach my children and my children's children to segregate their goddamn licorice because black licorice is horrible.
I've got bad news for you as someone who is first generation American who's Dutch.
No, Chaz, don't tell me.
Not only do I like black licorice, not only do I prefer black licorice, not only do I reject any other kind of licorice.
Yeah, and hell no to red vines.
If I can have my licorice, I want it to be extra salty.
Yeah.
You're a fucking domestic terrorist. That's what you are.
I'm going to bring it to you.
Yeah. No, you're not.
I'm going to bring it to you someday at Unexpected Productions. It'll be during a scene. And my challenge is going to be, we have to do a scene. You're going to be on the other team. And I'm going to challenge you in a theater sports where I'm going to have the saltiest licorice, and you and I have to do a scene, and at the top of that scene, we have to put that in our mouth.
We did do that scene. You did make me do that, actually.
No, what?
You did make me do that, actually. Yeah, we've done that before. I think for a duo. I think. I vividly, I actually really, now that you say that, you just unlocked the memory that you trapped in my mind because it was fucking sick.
I think I remember that.
I think I've mentioned like, oh, I hate black licorice, and you're like, we should do this thing, and I'm like, maybe it's like I'm like 4 years doing improv. I'm like, yeah, I'll do some shit. Yeah. I trust Chaz. I haven't trusted you since, brother.
So much so that you've blocked them. I think I forgot about that too.
Yeah, and I had like 7 or 9 of them bitches in my mouth. It was fucking vile.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was at some point in time. It was like every time the bell rang or something, like you had to put them.
And I'm not sure. Like, vile.
I remember
vile.
That's amazing.
So please no, because I don't know how many memories I can keep blocking.
You already done it.
I can't keep blocking these memories, Chaz.
You heard it here. Isaiah's gonna be up your ass. Isaiah supports segregation, and he's already done the salted black licorice challenge.
Yeah, which adds into my segregation. It's all one thing. It's all one thing. Yeah, right. It's a full circle. Yeah. It's a full circle. No, so aquavit, fucking horrible. Glad I tried it. And then they have a lot of Hennessy out there. Maybe the areas I was in, I was like, did y'all do that because y'all thought I was gonna be here? Did y'all just put this everywhere? And it was because they had shit tequila, not a lot of tequila. So, guess I'm drinking all this cognac. So I was like the Black Panther out there. You know, got the Hennessy in me after them workshops. I was good to go, baby. Like, oh my fucking God, they're finna get it. So it was a good time. I loved Norway. A lot of house music. It was very interesting. Yeah, a lot of people like to drink wine all the time out there. Or a lot of young people look younger than me. I was like, you look like you're 18 or 20, just having wine and shit. I was like,
It's the 6 months with no sun. Keeps you young.
I came at a good time. Yeah. Okay, I came at a good time. I did an improv scene in a big ass sauna. That was like a pyramid. It's like 120 degrees in there. And then like it was so hot, we're doing a scene. People had squirt guns, so they're squirting us mid scene. Like, and what fucking shots they are, because they were decking my ass like in the eye and the fucking nose. I was like, that's a good fucking shot. But I needed it too. It was crazy. It was insane. I'm glad I got to go out there and be with Jill and Ron. You know what I'm saying? And their vast expertise and everything. Yeah. And for one, Ron knows everything about everything. I come to find out, like, there's not a topic he's not well versed in, you know what I'm saying? If it's after 1980, so like he knows everything. But yeah, it was great out there. I loved it.
Ron one time told me, and maybe I said this in a previous
like from age 10 he suddenly like learned everything.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
Well, he's a history major, history minor or something, but he's into that shit.
Yeah.
And maybe this was said on one of the previous podcasts, but Ron, I found out that when he was doing theater sports, which he's been doing theater sports since 1990.
Jesus.
God bless the man.
Wow.
July 27th of 1990.
Wow.
Every genre or style he's gotten that he didn't know, he wrote down on a list and then would go and research that the next day. And so, like, that's why, like, you can't stump him with a style or a genre.
Not at all. Yeah, it's in learning that, because I didn't really get to play with Ron that much prior to that. So good being able to go on that trip with him, and our room was probably like where this table is to where the computer is. So it was like very small, and our bathroom had a shower, but there was no shower space. So we're just showering in the bathroom, and then you have to squeegee the floor afterwards.
Right.
I'm butt ass naked, clean as a whistle, just like squeegeeing the floor this time, because I don't want it wet for Ron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was doing the same for me. So we were two peas in the pod. I know Michelle was very jealous because we got so close.
So close, yeah. Oh. You have been improvising for 8 years now?
Coming up.
8 years with UP, so maybe 9 years practicing as an improviser.
I was just UP. I've only done improv at UP. Okay. I did those. Oh, I joined, and then I did maybe like 5 months worth of duos before I joined UP.
Wow. Was that it? Was that your only improv experience before auditioning?
Straight up.
Wow.
Yeah. Besides that, strictly musicals. Like I found my agent 4 months after I joined UP. So like I didn't even do film before then. So
that was
that's incredible.
Swope.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. There is, and I don't remember if I've said this on here or not, but there is this metric that I have heard around that you don't figure out improv until 7 years.
Interesting.
And I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but I think there's something to be said about like it's akin to like the 1,000 steps or the 10,000 steps, you just don't fully incorporate something. And I feel like at this point in time, you, Isaiah, are an improviser who has like incorporated what improv is to you. And like, for the listeners, I don't know if you have that experience of being like in that miasma or daze or fog of improv where it's like hard to like churn through the moment, but there's a moment where all of a sudden it just sort of like you rise above the cloud and you're like, oh, there's more clarity suddenly, and I don't know why, but there just is all of a sudden. Graham Downing referred to it as beautiful minding improv, where all of a sudden you just are in a scene and just like, all the possibilities are before me. And it was another improviser who, Tannen something. She's a Dutch Iranian improviser who I had chatted with, and she was the one who said, "Is it true that it's 7 years until you figure out improv?" Right?
That is. I could see. I feel it's like cooking bacon. You know what I'm saying? Like bacon cooks, and all of a sudden it's fucking ready. And it feels like that moment of like lifting up above the clouds, like you said, like here's what this is, and here's what we can do with this. You know, I think I saw an inkling. I started seeing an inkling of that doing Black Ice, because doing theater sports is like I'm around all these vets. You know, I am fairly new. Like they're gonna take care of me. You know what I'm saying? I get to make these mistakes and learn from it. But Black Ice, I didn't. It's still improv. You know, it's still welcoming, it's still great. But it's like I'm one of the people that have to like help move the story along in a way that's just not ha ha he he. So doing that was like, oh, okay, there's a certain like different mode I have to like turn into, and doing this this last run, it's like, for one, like Black Ice just keeps, I think, just getting more amazing and more amazing, having Queen and Cliff and all of our guests, Obadiah Zadeh, of course, and Malia. We miss you, Malia, when she was able to do it. It's amazing. But, me, Obadiah Zadeh, like, we're the improvisers, you know what I'm saying? Because Queen and Cliff, they do stand-up, and they are cream of the crop and, like, performing and, like, doing improv, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's like Isaiah, you probably gotta bring this home. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get Cliff on this podcast.
Oh my fucking
Cliff
goodness.
would be a riot.
He would be a hoot and a holler at the very fucking least.
Tell me more about Black Ice, because I grew up watching What's Happening, Different Strokes, like all of the for a white boy growing up in New York. Watching these predominantly black sitcoms that were on television. Like talk to me about the show. Like what's appealing besides the obvious about it for you? Like what do you think about when you're thinking about these shows?
Man, it's real nice, because at first, I was scared that maybe, like, okay, every time we do something, it has to be something like profound, and like we have to like be like we're gonna do this Martin Luther King thing and all this stuff. And it's like the beauty of Black Ice is we get to like be this crazy and kooky group of people, but also honing in our culture, purely because the whole cast is like 98% black, so we get to do our thing and do things that like our culture knows, and invite you out to watch that happen, live, and it's black people that you know what I mean? So it's like, it's more of a comforting sense. So, and again, like, me having to use a different part of my improv brain, you know what I'm saying? Helping out the narrative, because as you know, Chaz and Paul, like, I am the most narrative improviser ever. So being able to having to do that during that show is great too. And like, just seeing people that I don't and that's the only long form I do. That's the only long form I do. And so being able to, like, I could still do long form, and I don't have to just keep doing 3-minute scenes. It's nice to have that. And, it's during Black History Month, so it brings in a hell of a crowd. All the people that are, all the non-melanated people that are doing something for Black History Month, they could check off their list by come to see Black Ice. You know what I'm saying? It's a hoot and a goddamn holler, even though we go up against like the Super Bowl and like All-Star Weekend and like the Academy Awards. Like, it's always happened on Sundays where we have these shows, and still like the wolves of people come in and like come see us do our thing. So it's fucking crazy a lot of times, but I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. Everybody's so talented, and when our guests are amazing, like, it's just 10 out of 10. 10 out of goddamn 10.
Yeah.
People are like, I wish I could do Fridays and Saturdays. And I was like, you guys, you couldn't get all of our black asses here Fridays and Saturdays. You're lucky we could do Sundays in February. Because we only did like 1 or 2 rehearsals this past run, and I didn't get to do any of them because timing and whatnot. So I just did the show, and it's like, some improv shows, they do like, we have like 5 rehearsals for the show. We just go out there and fucking wing it, man. So very, very raw and beautiful.
This is your 3rd season?
Fourth
season?
4th season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a format to Black Ice?
Typically we shape it around the Norman Lear shows. Like, this is it's a sitcom. We're getting a location, a problem, and an object. Once we get that, we're off. As long as we stick to the 90s sitcom, like, oh, we had this problem, it gets crazy. Somehow at the end of the scene, everything's go back to normal. Jay likes to say, like, if someone wins the lottery, by the end of this episode, they have to be flat broke or back to where they were. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a sitcom, we have to keep reverting back to the same thing over and over again. So besides that, it is up to whatever comes out of Cliff's mouth. That is what the story is about. Okay, so we just gotta make it fucking work. Fucking love Cliff, because anybody else that did what Cliff does, I would probably be upset, because it's the derailment that he does. It's so masterful. Only Cliff could do that. Like, I don't think I could interrupt a scene the way he does it, and it still comes out a scene. Like, it's to the point where this run, like, it was just so obvious. Like, he would just start walking out, and it's like, no, Cliff, we're finna end it. This episode is 45 minutes. We gotta end it. Like, I remember I was wrapping shit up with Shannon, and we were making it make sense because it was a crazy episode. Like, well, this happened, so how about we make this deal and everything goes back to normal? And it was like something with like this condo renovation. Cliff walked out He was like, yeah, so that place you were talking about, it actually just burned down. And I said on stage, I was like, that's actually crazy, Cliff, because we was actually wrapping this up right now. That is so crazy you brought that up, but thank you for that. And then we just had to disregard it because we were so close to ending. So we're like, well, deal's still a deal, huh? And Shannon was like, yep, deal's a deal. But I'm never going to stop Cliff. I will always let Cliff do whatever the fuck he wants to do because that's Cliff. You can't.
He's royalty.
You can't tell him shit. And who am I to tell Cliff anything?
Yeah.
I know my place. Okay? And it's not telling Cliff whatever the fuck he can and cannot do. Shout out Cliff. And Queen, his daughter. She was great. She was amazing. So good people.
Yeah, because like, you know, the long form format that I do the most is the puppet show that we do of No Strings Attached. And No Strings, our format as it was given to me by Elizabeth, another person we need to get on this podcast.
Things coming out of our mouth are crazy.
But the things that she has given me as, like I said, this format is we get our suggestions for A plot, B plot. Whoever takes the first suggestion, great, you're A plot. The rest of you are left with B plot, which I still remember. I don't remember what the other suggestion was, but it was something and then breast implants. And all the women in the cast took the other suggestion, and it was Ben Lidges and I who come out on stage, and we're like, so we have breast implant as the only male performers.
That's fire.
Really, really not excited about this.
That's fire.
And because we're working with puppets, there's something that we're able to do. There's something that the puppets allow to just disregard the fourth wall.
Yeah.
And so we were just like, yeah, fuck this. And we were just like, hey, by the way, before this scene starts and the lights are up, but before the scene's out, I want you all to know that they had the option of taking this. They left us with breast implants, and here we are. So we're just going to make the best. So whatever your judgments are, we're so sorry. We're just puppets.
I love me a good fucking disclaimer before you do something. That's because it's finna get spicy, baby. Yeah, right? Yeah.
I love how you can't talk about that show without doing the puppet hand. No one on the podcast can see it, but the whole time his hand is like opening and closing, like he's got a puppet on it.
I think I was looking at it. Damn, that's robotic. Wow.
It's incredible. Wow. It's incredible. Yeah. Further incentive to move this to video. But
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That is wow. I didn't even bat an eye because he was. I was like, that is
That's
of course. He's doing what he should do. Yeah, that's perfect.
And so anyway, so we so you take A plot, you take B plot, you establish, what is it that we're doing with A plot? Like what's our super objective? B plot, what's our super objective? And then after that, every scene is you take a step towards getting to that, but you make it as bad as possible. And that's all it is. You just make it as terrible as possible every step of the way. So if you need to make a new sourdough starter, then you're gonna make sourdough, or you're gonna make the sourdough starter. After that, it's going to have died. You're then going to have figured out a Wiccan incantation that sacrifices your true love to that. Your true love is then going to haunt you in the next scene. After that, you're going to have to go to hell to bring your true love back from hell so you can redeem them so they stop cursing your sourdough. As you're in hell, in the next scene, you're going to actually find the spirit of your sourdough. You're going to bring your sourdough back. The sourdough and your true love are going to have a fight, and the sourdough is hopefully going to beat your true love, and then you're going to then make love to your sourdough starter, and that's how bread is made.
That's how I make bread.
Yeah. How else would you do sourdough?
No, that's it.
Sounds pretty A plus B to me.
Yeah. But I mean, truly, like, like the show is so
Crazy
unhinged.
fucking show.
It's so unhinged.
Weren't you there when I was the bartender?
Yeah. God.
I was watching y'all work. Just watching y'all work, like, oh my God, like this, because Elizabeth was explaining like that. You know, there's A and a B and this and that. I'm like, okay, it'll be a kooky improv show, like how all improv shows are kooky.
Keep
and we
up,
just,
baby, keep up.
Oh, fuck this, fuck that, and bitch shit.
I think we killed you in that scene and brought you back to life.
I was like, can I do this? Like, can I come back? I was like, you know what? Fuck it, yeah. Fucking puppets. It was crazy. It was a good time. I'm glad I did it. She wanted me to do it for a little bit now. So.
But truly, like, it's such a simple format to where it's A plot, B plot, make it as bad as possible, resolve it in the end. Yeah. That's all it is.
No matter how you get there, you just got to get there.
Yeah.
I love that. I was like, oh, I have to actually participate in the scene. Like, you can't just stand here, Isaiah, behind the bar. Yeah. Like, but you guys were cooking.
Yeah, that's something that I love about the UP formats that we have is it's not so prescriptive. Where it's like, all right, it's not like the as we refer to it here in Seattle as the Chicago Herald, right? As everyone else refers to it as the Herald, but as we call the Chicago Herald, where it's you have your opener, might be a clover, it might be an invocation if you're old school, it might be a rant bank, but then you do your scene A1, B1, C1, and then you do some sort of like game, like company game, and then you do A2, B2, C2, another monologue or maybe company game, and then you try and wrap it all up and you start merging the scenes together with 3A, 3B, 3C, and they should all kind of come together. That is not the UP way at all. That is not the UP way. We give like a North Star and we're like, hope you find your way home. Here's your 4 rehearsals for this brand new format. Right, and I remember one of Randy's teachings was, and he held fast to this. He said, your long form, he goes, when you're rehearsing a new show, or when you're rehearsing any show, he goes, you should finish your rehearsal process before you're ready. Because he says, like a pie, it should finish baking out of the oven. Because you want it to finish baking with the audience. You want the audience to be the final ingredient. You shouldn't be, we're ready to do this show. Now we'll have an audience. Because now your audience can't impact your long form.
You already got it all locked in.
You got it all locked in. Mm-hmm. He goes, and it's going to get stale by the time you're 2-3 weeks in.
Yeah. Wow, Wow.
He goes, no. You should almost be ready, and then you open your show. Yeah. And everyone should be going, okay, all right. Yeah. Here we are. I guess we're opening. I wish we had a rehearsal or 2 more.
That's how you make the best shit.
Yeah. Right? Because then your audience does that finishing touch.
Mm-hmm. That's just what I love about improv. There's no blocking, there's no lines, no nothing. You got to get out there and just really wing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Here's these ropes. You know what I mean? But they're loose as shit, buddy. So don't lean on it, okay? But they're there. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Good advice for life. I mean, I think when you're waiting till we're 100% sure of something, it's already too late.
Yeah. Don't wait till you're perfect. Yeah, because you never could be.
Yeah, truly, right? I mean, it's that idea of like waiting until it's perfect and it'll never happen. Just do it now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right? Or it reminds me of that idea of the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. Yeah. And the second best time to plant a tree is today.
Yeah. Wow. Right? That's fire. Yeah. That's something about washing my dishes. It's like you could let them soak. You can wait till it's perfect, till they're perfectly good enough to clean, or you just clean them now, Isaiah.
Or just do it now, baby.
I just wait till they're perfect. Yeah.
If you could go back to your first year improviser's self and give a note, what would be that like note or that tenet be?
Probably don't be scared to don't be scared to do. It's probably gonna be very basic. Probably like just don't be scared to like do things you normally wouldn't do. At first, when I'm joining, I was like, well, here's these things I know. I know these type of things about culture. I'm going to stick with these things. Like, oh, Tennessee Williams. Fuck Tennessee Williams. I'm never going to learn that shit in my life. You know what I mean? Which I actually did say one night, actually. Jay had to tell me because I was drinking too many Fanny Spanks. But yeah, probably just don't. There's a whole story in it. You know what? Yeah, let's get into it. Yep. Because learn new things because I was so stubborn to not, because I was like, I'm 24. Like I know stuff too. Like I didn't have a fucking beard. Like this beard was not here. You know what I mean? Like I was just a fucking young whipper fucking snapper. You know what I mean? And I wish I got the need to look at that stuff more. You know what I'm saying? Before growing up, like maybe I should research this and see what this is about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Take the movies suggestions that people tell me to watch or whatever. You know what I mean? See what. Just try to because then I would be even stronger than I am now because I would know just as much. But like you said, I could have done that 20 years ago, but luckily I'm trying to put that seed in now, let that bitch grow. So I'm not learning Tennessee Williams though. And it's because of what I did when I said fuck it. I was like, well, I have to be 10 toes about it, and I'm just gonna be 10 toes about that.
You be 10 toes down.
I have to be 10 toes. And that's when theater sports ended at midnight. So this is back when we were like starting at 10:30, and it got midnight. Then we got notes, and it's Randy notes. You're not walking out that bitch until 12:45.
Yeah.
Couldn't fathom doing that now, mind you. Couldn't fucking fathom. I need to be in bed.
I know, right?
Yeah. Feet rubbed.
The amount of
But you're single.
Yeah, no, I mean rub my own feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Or, it depends. How good was the show? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This podcast has reach.
Yes.
I don't fucking so.
Yeah. We have one person from Australia.
Oh, okay.
That's right, that one person from Australia.
Mate.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Nar.
No.
Is that why you're so eager to do duos? I mean, I see duos all the time still as a company member, which is impressive. I love it when UP ensemble members are doing duos. Like, is that like break out of your shell, break out of your comfort zone, like part of your philosophy?
Yeah. Hell yeah. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like doing theater sports every week. It's like you get to see what UP does, and like we're all different, we're all great, but it's like we still have that UP culture in us. You know what I'm saying? These people in duos, they come from like, other improv backgrounds, outside of Washington, on the East Coast, XYZ, and they come in and they do their thing, and it's like, as you know, just whole different ranges of people, the fact I get to see that at a place that I already love, like weekly, is great. It's fresh, it's new. Like, let me see what the quote unquote new generation is doing. You know what I'm saying? What kind of games do they do? How do they do it? Like, what games are they making up? Is this working? Is this cool? Like, what do people like? And it sounds so crazy to me to say because I'm 30, so it's like I really sound like I'm like 60 years old. Like, what's the new people doing? But there are new waves of people that come and shake shit up and make groups and doing things. So I just love how fresh it is. I gotta do it tonight actually. It's trios night. Yeah, it's fucking great. And there's a bar there, so can't beat that. Best bar in town.
Yeah, can't beat that. That's a good bar.
One of the least expensive too.
Yeah, I was gonna say cheap bar.
Tell me about the difference between performing and hosting, because you host a lot of theater sports.
Man, yeah, it's a different mindset. You got to be more time conscious. It's not about you. Which
is it?
Everything is about me.
About you specifically, Issiah?
It fucking riles me up. I'm like, oh, they did a good scene. I'm fucking hosting. Fuck them. How could they do a good scene? And I have to go up there and be like, well, coming up next is shut up, Issiah. You know what I mean? But it's nice because you have them by the reins. Like usually the audience is with you. I feel as though I have a welcoming but assertive presence. Like I can't recall too many hecklers that I deal with as a host, versus seeing, some, just other hosts, that people think they could cause trouble with certain people. I am not one of those people. And if you would like to try that, you are so more than welcome to, because if you get funny, I'm gonna get fucking hilarious. And I love getting hilarious. And you're gonna hate yourself. I promise you are. But I never have to get like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always a good time. It's but again, like performing, it's like, I'm just coming, I'm doing these scenes, we'll play these games, we'll chit chat backstage, I'll go get a drink, I'll do this. Like, I'm just so loosey goosey as I would like to be. So it's a blessing to host. I get to start the show. I get to like shape the show and be like, I'm like the principal of the show. But the performer, you just can't beat it. You just can't fucking beat it. And then there's judging, which Oh my God, I got this phrase from you. It puckers me up. Puckers my asshole.
I don't think I've never seen you judge.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not acting.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Isaiah, you're so stern. You're so straight face. I was dead ass serious.
Yeah.
I was dead ass serious. I mean, so fucking. I just love performing. It's just the fact that I just love performing so much. It's like, oh my God, like I wish I could be up there. With that being said, you know, shout out Susie. She reminds me all the time, like it is an honor and a blessing to be able to judge. You know what I'm saying? And it really is. You have the best seats in the house. We get to critique, you know, the scenes of band, whatever category that we're judging. Like it is an honor and a blessing. People would kill to be able to judge. So I try to have that glass half full mentality when I judge.
Well, and Johnstone would say that the best performers should be the judges.
Oh God.
He said the best performers should be the judges, or the most experienced performers should be the judges, because they're the ones who can smell smoke before the audience sees fire.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I hope Tony doesn't know that.
Yeah.
He knows. Fuck. He knows.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God, that makes fucking sense. And I just gotta grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to. Sometimes you gotta do that on a Friday or Saturday.
And truly, what I love about judging, and I do really enjoy judging. But I also enjoy. I got in the company when, as an ensemble member, you never knew if you were going to MC, play, judge, or do tech.
Whoa, tech.
Wow.
I could never. Okay.
It's awful, let me tell you.
God, it's a different skill that I don't possess. That is
it teaches
Fuck
you
me.
It teaches you so many things.
Jesus, I bet.
It teaches you so many things, and you're so much more aware of what tech can and cannot do.
Wow,
because you're doing it.
Yeah. I bet.
I think more people should be in rotation for it, but that's my humble opinion. We'll see if Tony listens to this episode.
I am petrified if I have to do tech. I would hate to derail the show because I'm not doing the lights correctly or the fucking video. Like, oh my God, that's a different art form. It's a different skill.
Yeah,
I actually love doing lights.
Man, you're good at it. I would fuck shit up. Like it would be bad. Like doing I love doing fish out of water because like I'm gonna go up there and like fuck shit up. That's all I know how to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul, what is it that you love about doing lights?
Oh no, I'm on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Didn't expect to be interviewed, did you?
Back in my day, let me tell you. So then the fun thing about doing lights is it's like being on stage without the pressure of being on stage. I've got like maybe half a second more to think. And just really, it's very playful to just watch what's going on and see like, how can I add to this scene? How can I make something magical happen? How can I light? How can I narrow focus? How can I set the mood? Probably my favorite light story was it was an episode of Mouth Wide Shut, which is the silent show that they do. Dom was there, Shannon was there. I think Jay was in that show because Jay's always in that show because he's an amazing physical performer. But Shannon was doing a scene where the offer was magic wand. Like she asked for an item, and the offer was magic wand. So she's doing a silent scene about like getting a magic wand and casting a spell. And as soon as I heard that, I like started rifling through the gobos, which are these shapes that we can project with the spotlight for listeners who don't know. And one of them was like this starburst, like a fireworks gobo. So I like slotted into the spot real quick, and she waves her hand forward and like casts a spell, and I didn't quite have the gobo in yet. So I like bring up some colored lights, like just a little bit, and it's like the spell has failed. And she like, she can sense that. She can sense that the lights came up a little bit, but then dimmed. And so she's performing like, oh, the spell didn't work. And so she like does some stuff, and then she goes ready to cast it again, and she casts it. And then by this point, I've got everything set, and I just like flush the stage in color. I push up that gobo so it looked like a big firework went off behind her, like right at the moment. Like at the very moment the wand goes forward. And the whole audience gasped.
Yeah.
Because it was like she actually cast a spell, and you got to see it on stage.
Yeah.
And it was just this moment of like, yeah, we made that happen.
Yeah.
Like she made that happen and I made that happen together. Yeah. And that was just magic.
We would not be shit without y'all. We would not be shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't even think of doing that. I'd probably throw up a little shade of blue and be like, I did something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't fathom thinking of like, I didn't even know what a gobo.
Yeah. But that's what I love about it. It's like, beautiful. It's those opportunities to like, I'm not on stage, but I can help make something miraculous for the performers and for the audience.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Couldn't fathom. I hope we don't do that because the Lord I rather judge because that's I don't got the skills for that. Fuck that noise. I would fuck shit up. Shout out people like you. You know what I mean? And Jeff and Afomia and Nicole and Tyler. Not in my bag of quivers.
Yeah.
As Susie would say.
Yeah.
And like you see us, I think, in a way that no one else could see, even judges, because you guys like the angle. You guys are behind everybody. You see. You see what we always do. You see like our little triggers, like things that we know we can do on stage, things we absolutely don't do on stage. You guys see it all. It's like I feel as though I'm like butt naked in front of like you and Jeff because you guys get to see me in ways no one else could ever fucking see. So like I'm glad that Tech is now doing notes because that perspective is I think fire. I'm sad I missed Jeff's notes because I know he would have some things to say to me. You know what I mean? So I would love to hear it.
We all had to lube up our buttholes for that one.
Yeah, because I'm puckered up.
Puckered up, baby. Yeah, Jeff knew what he was doing.
I fucking bet. And then I did notes for the first time on purpose last Saturday.
Yeah,
so
you did.
That was a whole thing.
How was that?
It was, I was scared of shit, actually. Because I'm like, I have to give these guys notes, like all of these vets. It's like Adrian and Michelle and everything. I can't tell them shit. Like, who am I? And Tony trusts me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking these notes while I'm judging. You know what I mean? And
what were you looking for as you were taking those notes?
I was thinking like, for theater sports, I think it's about entertainment. You know what I mean? Like we have to tell a story while being entertaining. I think that is the gist of what we're offering with that show. You're coming here to laugh, like versus like I saw you and this is for you. All these shows that have like these deep meanings and these stories, and we're doing like we're out here to ha ha he he, and I might pull out my tip. You know what I mean? Like that's what that's about. So I try to always think like how the audience perceive this, how would the audience perceive this? If I just came for the first time, or if I come 20 times, because people, I always think like we always worry about if they're first time here, we have to give them an experience. But also, there's people that come habitually and they start to see patterns and things that we do that might be dull after a while. So I always try to be like what are we doing that like really sparks people, like, or like that sparks us? Because if we're sparked, we're automatically going to spark the audience. Like that's a great thing about UP. If we're turned on, we're finna turn you on. It doesn't matter if I don't think there's ever a time where like, oh my God, it's such a great show, but the audience thought it was shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time we thought it was a great time, it was definitely a great time to the audience. And every time we didn't think it was a great time, they did. You know what I mean? So just trying to focus on that part. So I don't think I was too negative, to be my first time. Like, how dare I? You know what I mean? But, I just like shit like that because, I want people to like leave laughing. They're leaving at 11 p.m. walking outside to a gum-ridden alley. Like, they should walk out with like sparkles in their goddamn eyes, and I hope they tell every fucking new person they see for the next 2 weeks. So that was my goal. Had like 2 sheets of notes, just writing shit.
Dope.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And I burned it. Never to be seen again. Yeah, it was a lot because like with hosting, like you have to be conscious of this and conscious of that. Like giving notes, you got to be conscious of every goddamn thing, So it's different. Yeah. It was different. So I did it. Can't say I didn't do it. I don't know if Tony make me do it again. I won't stop him, but I'm shitting myself if he does. So.
I'm sure it was fun.
Shout out him for letting me do it.
Yeah. Good.
You gotta get to duos soon, right?
What time is it?
8:30.
Oh my God, we've been having a ball. Oh, but nice. Text me. I'll be there, brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
You gotta get out of here.
It is 8:30. Well, it's just starting.
All right. Then we'll just jump to our last question for you then, which is, if you could see Seattle Improv grow in the next 5, 10, 15 years, what would that growth look like?
I would say recording our stuff and posting like blips on Instagram, TikTok. I think, and I realized that would be technically crazy. I think to really have that captured in a sense that the internet would not just keep swiping away. But I think if, I think the marketing needs to get a little more digital. I think we started great, Like we had Simone, which helped us tremendously. When she started doing what she was doing with her Instagram, it tremendous help. I think it reached out to a lot of people. And I think Afomi is now taking over things. She's doing videos, which is great. And I think leaning more into that, because like we got the broskies, we got the signs, and like word of mouth will always be king. But like we need to get the digital aspect of it, because I think we need to start catering to like the younger people, or like people that aren't stepping outside, because it's Seattle, so why would I step outside and see shit? I think that would be a big thing to help us, because I think we go toe-to-toe with the best. LA, Chicago, I think we go toe-to-toe with the goddamn best of them, personally. And I've only seen LA Improv, not Chicago, but I would go to war with anybody at UP. Every day, twice on Sunday. So
you've seen Susie, you've seen Alan.
Yes. Oh, right.
That's right. Yeah. You've seen Chicago Prof.
And like, here they are blessing us with their talents and gifts. Like, we got it. I think we're the fucking best. I don't think people know that about us. They think coffee, Broadway, and Dick's Burgers. You know what I mean? And I think our improv scene could be just as strong in places where improv is strong at. So
bless your heart for not saying tech bros.
Yeah.
No, I'm in finance, so I can't be saying shit like that. Because like, who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. So that's funny. Yeah, I think that's the only thing we're lacking, I think. Yeah, because reaching out, then we get more people come in, there's different people, and then like we just get better from there.
Issiah, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
What an honor. Thank you. Yeah, hell
thank you for y'all. Just your insight and your wisdom, and you continue to just be not just an insightful player, but a player who just brings so much just wealth of playfulness, fun, and just authenticity. As you have said earlier, that authenticity that you bring to the audience, I think, is just paramount. So thank you so much.
Thanks, man. I'm just a mirror. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Wow.
And thank you so much for listening to this episode of Cascade Improv. Once again, if you want to bring Paul and I out to do a workshop, reach on out to Cascade Improv Podcast at gmail.com. I'd be happy to teach a workshop on character, or as I said, I teach a workshop on intimacy. And Paul teaches a mean workshop on audio integration, as well as how do you do lights in your for your improv theater. Thinks he's just got queued up right now.
My rates are very reasonable.
Very reasonable.
You guys are doing a lot.
Wait, this is the first time. This is the first time he's hearing about it too.
Daddy's got a mortgage to pay.
But if you want to bring us out just to play at your festival or something, reach on out. If you think that there's someone who's in the Pacific Northwest who you think needs to be on the podcast, reach on out to the email address. Once again, that's Cascade Improv Podcast at gmail.com. We'd love to have them on. But other than that, thank you so much for listening.
Hell yeah.
You'll never have to look back now. Ooh, yeah.
The Cascade Improv Podcast is produced by Paul Furio and Chaz Kaskas. Musical backing is provided by Anomi Bell, whose music can be found online at anomibell.bandcamp.com.